in Stranger Things 4, we see Max struggling with grief and guilt over her brother Billy dying last season. This is a part of grief. But as a result of her grief, Max has been pulling away from her friends. She's been pulling away. She hasn't been sharing. She hasn't been telling them what's going on. She's just been keeping it all inside. This feeling of guilt that she could have done something different. Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about how Christians need to help each other bear one another's burdens. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, the show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I'm Celeste and we are so glad that you have hit play today. Do me a favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this out if you know somebody that you think would enjoy it. Like I said in the intro, Max is struggling, and it's not an uncommon thing. Even with everything that surrounded Billy's death, that was very uncommon, the grief is not uncommon, and the feeling of guilt comes along with grief quite often. Her counselor at one point in the show says that she suffered trauma, and these feelings that she's having are a result of that trauma, and that it's normal to feel these things. Sometimes life sucks. It's terrible. Things happen. Bad things happen. And it causes us to have issues and feelings and everything happening at once. And as Christians, we're not protected from this. We are in no way, shape, or form protected from life sucking. Just want to burst that bubble for you. Sorry. We do, though, have the benefit of having a relationship with God and with God's family, with the church, with fellow believers. Galatians says this: bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. As humans, we are created to need each other. We're created to need to not bottle everything up, even if it's something small as my car broke down, so I'm late for work and I overslept today. It's a bad morning. We are created to share what's happening in our lives, and we are created to be there for other people. Maybe you're going, Celeste, my life's been great. Fantastic. Have you checked on your friends? Have you checked on your fellow believers that might be struggling? You never know what's going on. Max's friends knew that something wasn't right, but they didn't know what, because she refused to tell them. And in refusing to tell them, she was refusing to let them help support her, to go, yeah, this was a messed up situation, but it's gonna be okay. Sometimes all you really need is someone to just sit and listen to you rant and then pray. That's it. And that is something that as Christians, we are called to do. We are called to be there for each other, and we're called to at least be a listening ear. Now, not talking about gossiping, not talking about telling somebody what's going on in somebody else's life that they did not give you permission to tell them, but to tell someone who you know will pray for you and you know will be there for you. I have a very dear friend at church, and she and I have been friends longer than we've been going to church together, but she is not part of my family. She's not blood related, married related, any sort of related. But she is somebody that I lean on. She's somebody that I go, hey, this is going on. Hey, this is up. And as a result, I do the same thing for her. We bear one another's burdens. We let each other know what's going in our life, good and bad. And we're there for each other. That is the purpose of the fellowship of the body. That is the purpose of going to church and creating relationships with fellow believers. Okay, guys, that was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check us out on all the socials. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the website, as well as all the things. Twitch, TikTok. If it's a social media, we're there in some way, shape, or form. It's just a matter of how much we put on there. I'd like to give a quick shout out to all of our amazing patrons. Because of their support, we are able to do what we do and try to do it to the best of our ability. We try to do things with excellence. It is now time for the question of the week. Question of the week is this: do you enjoy Stranger Things without spoilers? Because Dallas and I are only on like episode 4? No, 6. We're on episode 6. And oh my gosh, it's really good this season. I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of things happening, and I have all the theories, and I'm desperately dodging spoilers left and right. It's like better than dodgeball, because I'm terrible at dodgeball, but better than dodgeball. So, hopefully, in the near future, Dallas and I can catch up on that and get done with the movie-length episodes that are left. Okay, guys, with all that being said, stay devoted, peace, and love.